Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
At the plate, Matt Chapman. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
So now it's Mark Canha. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's hitless in 6 tries. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Oh, 1 count and the pitch. This one's down to third. And that's through for a hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 8 home runs and 30 RBIs. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
A swing, and he pops him up. on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Settling in now, Matt Olson, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket. Here
comes the 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. He takes it to the plate. There's one. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the A's 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Eduardo Nunez.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And Dan, Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His career numbers against Manaea, batting .500, 5 for 10. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken there by Lowry. And there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And that one just missed outside. And a fastball just a bit up.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
This will be handled by Pedroia at second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Lucroy aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes a called strike two.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there.
So here's how the BOS Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Ready now, Dustin Fowler. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
0-1 count and the pitch. Change up in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Runners on first with one down. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. He's got it on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The batter, first baseman, Mark Canna.
Now at the plate, Mark Canna, a base hit in his first trip. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Runners at second and third with two gone. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pedroia has it on to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Mookie Betts. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Digging in, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show, he was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he's called out on a close play at third. The 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Batting six, center fielder, Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Pedroia leads off first with one away. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler's on his horse. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting 7, first baseman, Moreland.
Now in the box, Mitch Moreland. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-2. Looped out toward third. But an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses. 2-1. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in. to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Misses down below the knees.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jed Lowry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Rafael Devers the next to bat. His career numbers against Minaya, he's 1 for 4.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a second-year big leaguer. No. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9th, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
Stepping up now, Eduardo Nunez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts.
As he grounds one briskly to short.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. They trail this one 1-0. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. Number 38, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, number 38. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. And basically anything here will look better than what happened in his first at-bat, which ended in his striking out on a bunt attempt. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Lucroy gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit down the line at first. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Hey. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Pedroia on to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Betts has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball down near the shoe tops. One run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox tie things up on the solo homer. We're through 4, all even at 1 apiece. So now it's Mark Canna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pitch, here it comes. Look for a strike. Really feels
Cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Ball 1. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Betts. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, They'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Two out, nobody on. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2. Flips the inside corner for strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first down.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High pop-up. Kenna is there. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Now the A's designated hitter, Matt Olson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. Good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. There's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The 2-0 on the way. He is called a strike down and in. Olsen at second, Lowry at first with no outs. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Pedroia fields it cleanly. On to Moreland. It's a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Stepping in now, number 38. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball and a strike. Two outs here with a runner at third. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. This misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Men on third with 2 down. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. Still tied 1 apiece. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Chapman brings it in. And that's the first out.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogart.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Popped him up. Semien onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
The next 0-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Digging in once again, Dustin Fowler. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball fouled off to the left for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Wasted pitch there, 1-2. The 1-2. Popped him up. Vasquez is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So digging in now, Matt Chapman. He was a double play victim last time around. Here comes the first pitch. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. Now here's the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Canal.
Standing in, Mark Canna. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now the 2-0 home. On the ground to the right side. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. A's are gone in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back safely. In now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. now. A snap throw to first. And a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. The 0-1 pitch. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. In there, and it's even at 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Grounded to short. Lowry on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. Still tied 1 apiece. Heath Hembry will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Heath Hembry.
At the plate, Marcus Semien.
Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
First batter out of the pen, and he comes right inside. I like that. Kind of reminds everyone here, he's here to compete.
Two-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Here's the 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Benintendi is there, and he has it for the first out. two very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Striding in, Matt Olson, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and it's another double play. The fourth they've hit into tonight. My word. And that one ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. D-Row, Dan, and I return to Boston after this. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Emilio Pagan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bounce it to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Pagan Typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective. As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Vasquez leads off second with nobody out. Stays alive, still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eduardo Nunez becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Runner at second here with one man out. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it, and there are two away now.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's now 3-1 Boston. The historic old State House here in Boston. Welcome back to baseball here at Fenway Park.
Your attention, please. Now
Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Hanley Ramirez is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Jed Lowry will be charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrell.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
One out, nobody on. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. It's laid off and the count runs full.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
In now, number 38. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Franklin Barreto will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 1. Franklin Barreto.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Ready with the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Set. Here comes the 1-1, and he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Neck-high fastball that time. Dustin Fowler, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Barreto, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with a hit-by pitch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, you don't see this out of Craig Kimbrell too often. He's worked himself into a pretty thick jam. But, you know, I wouldn't bet against him getting out of this either.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Matt Chapman. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Set. Here it comes. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they take the lead 4-3.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark Kanal.
So now it's Mark Kanal. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pedroia into shallow center. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the A's put up a 3-spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's now 4-3 Oakland. Franklin Barreto will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 1.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. Last time through was a base hit.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Josh Begley is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 19, Josh Spielen.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Blake Trinan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
39, Blake Trinan.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A sinker over the outside corner for strike two. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Under it is the right fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. He was great all night long. Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now it's 2-0. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball three. And he lays off. Ball four. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Pedroia stands at first with one out. tough sinker on the inside corner.
Count 1 and 2.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Fowler will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
So stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0 home. Hit to third. Chapman's got it. Well, on to first. He'll be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Oakland get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Emilio Pagan wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Blake Trinan hammers down the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Red
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting out west in the American League, Matt Chapman smacked a home run and drove in 3 as Oakland took down the Red Sox 4-3. Garrett Cole collected win number 3 this year, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 3-2. The Mariners sent 3 balls into the seats as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 10-5. Pedro Alvarez was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Orioles pushed past the Phillies 6-2. The Detroit Tigers had 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians 4-1. Alcides Escobar had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Royals got the win against the Rays 11-3. Trevor May grabbed his 2nd win of the year, leading the Twins to the win over the Cardinals 4-2. John Lester collected his first W this season, leading the Cubs to a win over the Braves 3-1. The Dodgers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 6-4. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. Aaron Judge had 2 long balls and 4 driven in, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Nationals 5-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the American League in slugging percentage. The New York Mets got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-2. The Pirates combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-0. The Brewers smacked 15 team hits as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 5-3. The Padres completed a short 2-game sweep as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-2. The Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 7-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.